She was standing on a ladder 2 years ago. The wires were tangled. The renovation was fighting back. She muttered under her breath, the way contractors do when a house refuses to cooperate. Then she said it. Oh, fart N-word. She did not scream it. She did not weaponize it. It just slipped out, quiet and casual, like change falling from a pocket. Then she heard herself and panicked. What the F is that I just said? Nick, you gotta kill that. F my life. 2 years later, that tape landed on the internet. And Nicole Curtis, the woman who saved Detroit one historic house at a time, lost everything in the time it takes a video to buffer. HGTV cancelled Rehab Addict on Wednesday. They removed every episode from every platform. The show that ran for 15 seasons, the show she produced on maxed-out credit cards and American Express points, is gone. And now Nicole Curtis is apologizing. She told TMZ she wants to be clear. The word is wrong. It is not part of her vocabulary. It never has been. But the tape exists. So which version of Nicole Curtis do we believe? The one who insists the word never crosses her lips, or the one caught on camera proving otherwise? This is the problem with the slip defense. It assumes racism requires intent. It assumes a slur only counts if you mean it. It assumes that the word leaving your mouth is somehow different from the word living in your head, waiting for the right moment of frustration to escape. Curtis said there is more to this. She promised to be transparent and honest, just as soon as she finishes being a mom. Maybe there is more. Maybe the context changes everything. Maybe she has spent the last 2 years volunteering in minority communities and educating herself on the weight of that syllable. Or maybe there is no more. Maybe the tape is the whole story, and the apology is just the script we all know by heart. I have known Nicole Curtis since 2010. Not personally, but in the way America knows people who live inside our televisions. She was the contractor without makeup, the preservationist who fought City Hall, the single mom who let cameras follow her through collapsing floorboards and human waste and squatters hiding in secret rooms. She was authentic. She was real. She was one of us. And now she is also the woman on the tape, begging the cameraman to delete 2 seconds that undid 15 years. HGTV did not overreact. They looked at that tape and made a calculation. The word is still the word. The audience is still the audience. And the math is brutal. But here is the question that keeps me awake. If the N-word is not in her vocabulary, where was it hiding? What drawer did it fall out of? What part of her brain stores that particular combination of letters, ready to deploy when the wiring fights back? You cannot apologize something out of your vocabulary. You can only stop saying it. But you cannot unsay what you already said, and you cannot unhear what the tape proves. Curtis said her focus right now is on her relationships and her community. The people who truly know her character and where her heart is. I believe she has a good heart. I believe she saved houses that would otherwise be parking lots. I believe she worked harder than almost anyone on television. I also believe the tape. And I believe that when a white woman tells me a racial slur is not in her vocabulary, I am supposed to accept that the video evidence is the anomaly and her self-assessment is the truth. Why is that the default? Why do we prioritize how people see themselves over what they actually do? The show is gone. The episodes are dark. Nicole Curtis is at home with her children, waiting for the heat to fade so she can tell us the rest of the story. But the rest of the story will not change the tape. It will not change the word. It will not change the fact that 2 years ago, in a moment of unguarded frustration, she reached into her vocabulary and found exactly what she claimed was never there. That is not a slip. That is an inventory. She said the word is not part of her vocabulary. The tape says otherwise. I know which one I believe. The question is whether we are finally ready to stop pretending that words only count when we mean them. Because she meant it enough to say it. And that is the only meaning that matters.